How much do you spend per month personally?
Not much. I don't spend a lot of money.
What do you think you spend per month? Like $50,000, $100,000 a month?
Yeah, maybe.
You don't know if it's like, you have no idea how much money you're spending per month.
Well, I mean, I could figure it out pretty quick right now. I don't have a mortgage on the house.
Like what's on the Amex statements?
Oh, most of that's going to be run through the company. So it's all business. This trip I'm on is a business trip. So I have a secret meeting tomorrow here in town that I can't talk about. You'll know about it on the 13th of this month, but
it's funny. I asked about it. You wouldn't even tell me.
It'll be all over the media on the 13th.
I don't even know what it is.
But it's a secret meeting that I'm sworn to.
He bought the Hard Rock.
No.
That'd be crazy.
That's something I wish I could do. Like, I would love to own one of these big places, but I'll leave that to.
I could see you as a casino owner, like a Steve Wynn.
Like,
you know,
how much you spend per month?
Oh yeah. So what do I spend a month?
Like your wife, your kids.
Well, I mean, I get notices, $27, $42.
You get notices for that still?
Yeah, everyone, my kids' credit cards are tied to my phone.
And what do you look at? Just the dollar amount, or what?
I hit my wife yesterday. I said, "Who the hell keeps hitting this goddamn account for $127, $65?"
Who was it?
She's like, "Oh, I'm buying Sabrina some clothes for this event she's going to do." I said, "Okay, it's approved."
At what
yesterday, Elena hits me. Hey, I got a bid to clean the deck up on the house. I got one bid at $8,000, another bid at $12,000. I want to go with the $8,000. Is it approved? I'm like, yeah, it's approved. But I even said, hey, don't do the stain. It doesn't need to be stained.
That's funny.
Just sand it. She's like, it's more money to sand it. I've already done it. I said, I don't think they can stain it right. She's like, oh yeah, they can. I said, okay, it's approved. So I don't know. I don't know
what dollar amount do they need to run it by you before spending the money?
It depends on who it is and what department. Like the ad budgets that Jared runs.
This is you personally.
Just personal stuff.
Oh, they're supposed to run everything by me. You know?
So even like parking.
No.
Hey, listen, valet is
parking.
$10.
No.
And you don't give them like a certain budget per month that they can or can't spend.
Well, who are you talking about?
Like your family, like the
my
personal
family?
expenditures.
No. I didn't understand that. My wife has her own money. So she has her money and my kids have their money. So my kid's like, hey, I need some money dude, you got money. Dude, don't call me. Kids never call me for money. They call their mom. That's why I keep seeing these credit card things. Because the mom always does. They will never call me for money because they know I'm going to say, you got your own money.
And how are your kids making their own money?
Because they invest, they had a salary to work for the company. I thought we talked about this last time. But the kids have a salary. They have a responsibility. They haven't gotten their salary this year. And if they're watching, they haven't done what they contracted to do, so they won't get their salary.
Would you ever fire your kids if they're not doing a good job?
100%.
And then would you hire them back?
Fire everybody? No.
Like a one shot, yeah.
Dude, I had a text message that went out today. Hey, both of the kids are not performing their duties. Don't pay them this year. So,
are you worried about violating some labor law?
So now what we did, let me just go back and back. No, look, if you can't abuse your kids, who can you abuse, right? So, and if you can't write your kids off, every family should be writing their kids off as a write-off, as a tax deduction. I can't write off an allowance. So if I give my kids $500 a month, it's an allowance. It's an entitlement. It's a gimme. You can't write that off. But if I give them $500 a month as a salary.
But then they have to pay tax on it.
That's right.
Yeah, but so it's a way that you can
in my case, what I do is I pay them one fee a year. I think the number's $50,000. $50,000 a year they get. Now I could give the 15-year-old a $50,000 check, but it wouldn't be a responsible thing for me to do. So how do I control that? I take the $50,000. I say, you were paid $50,000. Better for them to pay taxes than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I take the $50,000 and I divert it to Cardone Capital. So they become an investor in my project.
Do they want to?
I get a 50. I get a
1
point.
Bang. 1 point when they buy them. 1 point when they
By the way,
sell,
I 1 point my kid and my wife. And by the way, you'd pay the same 1 point. You're saying this. Everybody's
so they get preferred.
In the case of the last deal, they would. They're all invested in that deal, by the way. Every one of my family members are invested in that deal. My brother, my sister invested in those deals, and my kids. And I 1 point on the way in and on the way out. Okay? So watch what happens now. That money then goes to Cardone Capital, and if it pays cash flow, then that's what they live off of. So let's say they've invested $50,000 into that project and it paid 5% a year. They're only going to get 5%, $2,500. What is that? $200 a month. So how much can they spend a month? How stupid can you go? You can go as stupid as your cash flow. So they could spend $200 a month off that one investment. Now, Sabrina's got like $8,000 a month coming in because she's invested in every project. So she could spend $8,000 a month. She's 16 years old, done with high school. She gets $8,000 every single month. Papa, I want a Cartier Panther. I'm like, buy it yourself. Fuck, you got your own money.
And she does?
I know what she's got. I know what her net worth is. And she's like, nah, I don't want that bad. You buy it for me.
When do you think she's going to be a millionaire?
Well, she already hit it.
Yeah. She's getting $8,000 a month, so $100,000 a year.
Well, she hit it. There was another deal. There was a deal that I can't talk about.
Yeah.
There was a private deal that I can't talk about. But she, as part of this transaction and negotiations, earned $1 million.
Wow.
Earned $1 million?
$1 million
in one deal.
She was 14 years old.
What did she do with them?
I can't talk about it more than that, but it was, I've mentioned it already in the interview today. I'll give you that hint.
Okay.
But I can't go into the details of what she did.
Wow.
I mean, it's nothing weird. I mean, but it was something brilliant.
Did that change her mentality when it comes to money?
Well, yeah,
to hit
because
that milestone?
last year, she owed $400,000 in taxes. I said, babe, you understand, you have $1 million. You can only use $600. She took the $600 and immediately invested it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, she's like, why don't I invest the whole $1 million? I said, because you got a $400,000 tax bill next year. It's actually going to be $380,000. She doesn't have the tax write-offs.
Why wouldn't you have her get something where she gets bonus depreciation on that and then
because
she
needs, in that case, she just couldn't get enough to get it. And she's not a professional she's not she doesn't fall under 469, the 469.
Oh, that would be the first thing I'd do is get her to qualify real estate.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. So,
Wow.
What kind of car did you end up getting?
Bad. We got her a Tesla.
Okay, model which one?
Y.
Model
What's
Y?
the entry level?
That's what that's what you got picked up in.
Yeah. It's a great car.
Yeah.
I did that really to support Elon.
Do you talk with Elon?
No, I never have.
Do you talk with Trump?
I have.
Have or do?
I have and do.
Yeah, they did the interview, you guys.
So but like,
yeah.
But but like, does that mean that, you could shoot him a text and he'll like,
I could.
What's the last conversation you guys had?
Christmas Day.
What did you say or what did he say?
Just told him he's doing a great job. My wife was like, what? Why are you calling Trump on the president?
You called him?
Yeah, on Christmas Day. I said, because probably nobody else will.
That's true. If he's getting one phone call that day, his phone's not going to be blown up.
And what did you just say? Merry Christmas? Like, hope you're having a great day?
Yeah. He says, wait till you see what I do this year.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
A really scary truth is just how vulnerable your digital life is, and most people have no idea until it's too late, and then they're stuck spending several hours trying to solve a problem that they did not create. So don't be like my roommate Kevin, because I kid you not, his identity got stolen 2 years ago, and guess who's still paying for it? Me. Because the one thing he still can't recover is his Venmo.
See, the trouble with identity theft and fraud is that it doesn't happen all at once. And by the time you notice, usually the damage is done.
And that's exactly where our sponsor, OmniWatch, comes in. It catches problems early by keeping an eye on your identity, credit, financial accounts, and online activity all together. And the best part is that setting it up only takes a few minutes, and then from there, it works quietly in the background all day, every day.
OmniWatch monitors your credit activity, data breaches, and the dark web using AI-powered detection tools that are able to spot suspicious activity in real time. If it finds something unusual, you get an alert that tells you exactly what happened and the next steps to take.
You can lock your credit, secure all of your accounts, and fight fraud with just one click. If identity theft does occur, OmniWatch connects you with US-based specialists to restore your identity and handle the damage with up to $2 million in identity theft insurance.
So head on over to omniwatch.com/iced to get 50% off of your first month and see for yourself if your information's actually secure.
Seriously, guys, the peace of mind is worth it. Protect your credit, identity, and online data today. Again, that is 50% off your first month at omniwatch.com/iced.